They're coming out to tee it up for the kickoff, and that last score was a real buzzkill for this crowd. And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25. Leaves it with the running back. Picks up a useful 5-yard chunk after the 30-yard line. This is the kind of game, a top 25 matchup in the early season, that you look for when you're trying to build your resume.
Yeah, these are so fun because as a player you kind of get bored if you don't get challenged, but when you got an early season challenge like this, all the adrenaline, all the juice, Palmer, you're ready to rock and roll.
I love this. We've had this game circled for a long time because we learn a lot in these types of games. What are these teams about? Which conferences are better? You're going to get a lot of answers today. Sometimes it takes quarterbacks a few plays to really get into the rhythm of the game and not force things. I think the quarterback that time was really trying to force the ball to his wide receiver, but against man coverage, there were other guys on that play that were open that could have had a chance. So this quarterback just needs to settle down a little bit. He won't be throwing as many incompletions if he just lets the coverage tell him where to go with the ball.
Looking for a man. It's Washington. Got his man in the middle. Ripping off a pretty good chunk of yardage. They've got it out to the 41 with a first down. He might have expected to see this DB up in his receiver's kitchen. Instead, nice little zone, and they pick up the first.
Man, offenses are getting so good, Reese, at seeing the holes in the zone, knowing you're in zone, knowing where to sit down, how to make it an easy pitch and catch for the quarterback, and that's what it was on 3rd and short.
They'll run it from the gun. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play. Let's take a minute to talk about Maryland. The portal can work wonders if you have specific holes to fill. Breathe a little new life and energy into the program. David, these guys went in there, got a nice little haul that really could set them up for success this season.
They did, and they didn't go bonkers and go crazy, Jesse. I like how they just saw a couple guys that they thought fit their system, fit their culture, and now they're bringing them in so they can rise the tide of this team.
Yeah, this feels like a curated roster, right? They only had a few holes that they had to fill up, but they went out, they put their effort into finding the right guy. They feel like they've upgraded their roster with just a few portal additions.
3rd and long, and he'll try to throw for it. Fires to the tight end. Nice job to pick up the first down, and they'll spot it at the 42.
And it's on 3rd downs like this. If you want to attack the middle of the field, you got to look for the tight end. Really nice route. Great job looking that football in. You can tell this quarterback really has a lot of confidence when he's in the pocket looking for the big fella, and they're able to hook up there.
He leaves it with his back. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that.
Well, you live by the blitz, you die by the blitz. That time the defense called it at the perfect time. The linebacker able to make the stop on a short gain.
And from the offense's perspective, that's probably making a little something out of nothing. Got stuffed on 1st down. It's 2nd and 10. Looking downfield, it's Washington. With the catch, it's White. Inside the 20-yard line. Pushed out at the 18, and they're in business.
I'll tell you, this guy has to get touches early in games. They're doing a good job of that right now. He's so dangerous once he has the ball in his hands. And I think if you're on offense, you move him around and you find more creative ways to get him involved.
The Terrapins have it with a 1st and 10. Give to the running back. He breaks a tackle. He'll be down at the 4-yard line after that terrific run.
Man, coaches talked about they want to get this running back involved early and often and create some momentum, and this is a great way to do it. Early in this football game, ripping off an explosive run, get the juices going, and I bet you he's going to get a few more touches today.
Fired that thing out in a heartbeat, but it's incomplete.
football, you hear the term quick but don't hurt. And you can tell when you run these RPOs, the QBs want to make that decision quick. And I think he hurried it a little bit too much. Got the ball out quick, but obviously was inaccurate with his pass.
They'll give it another shot on 2nd and goal from the 4. Looking to fire. Touchdown, Terrapins! Grab the short pass to put the 6 on the board.
The great thing about spreading a defense out, I can see where the blitz is coming from. I can see where they're weak. I can see my matchups. Nice job by the offense, spreading them out, taking advantage of their matchup, and getting in for the score.
Extra point here will tie the game. And that kick was perfectly down the middle. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. They're ready to kick it away, and this crowd is buzzing after that last score. A rather inauspicious start with the kickoff out of bounds and great field position for this offense. Motion from the wide receiver. The give to the back. Hard running there.
Defense is about firing off, hitting the offensive guys and staying in your gaps. Everybody knowing where they're supposed to be. You could tell the defense, everyone was right where they're supposed to be, nowhere to run.
Didn't get much on 1st down. It's 2nd and 9. Wants to go up top. Skips away from pressure. He's brought down, but not before he turned that into a positive play and picked up a few on the run.
Welcome to the frustrating reality of college football. Like, the guy at the quarterback spot, he can just do that. Pull it down, get positive yards, makes the defense have to account for him every single play.
And the Gators come to the line on 3rd and short, trying to convert here. Finding open area. That'll be enough for a 1st down as he crosses the 50 and gets it to the 48.
And I just love when guys know exactly where the sticks are. You could tell, ran with purpose, finished through the sticks, and got just enough for the 1st down.
And a nice job up front, too, right? Good communication. Everybody knew where they had to go, hat on a hat, work the double teams, and get some push.
Now from the 48-yard line, it's 1st and 10. Wants to throw on 1st down. He lets one fly deep. And they won't make the connection, looking to make a big play there.
Looks to me on that deep ball like he was forcing it a little bit. You got to be careful as a quarterback. You're not trying to outduel the other guy who just threw a touchdown pass. You're just trying to win the game. So just execute the plays. The ball goes to who it's designed to go to. If that means you got to turn around and hand it off, then that's what you got to do. But I think on that last deep ball, QB forcing it a little bit.
And it'll be incomplete. This is some physical pass defense.
Well, they were trying to sneak him out of the backfield that time into the passing game, but that did not fool anybody on defense. What a hit, forcing that incompletion.
It'll be 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Another incompletion on 3rd down.
3rd and long situations are really hard to convert. The defense knows it's going to be passed. The pass rushers are getting upfield. You're under pressure. You don't have timing. And as a result now, 4th down.
Hunt is on its way. Probably not quite as good as he hoped as it goes out of bounds at the 20-yard line. They'll snap it from the 20 for the opening play of this drive. The give to the single back. Breaks into the open. And he'll step into the end zone. Touchdown, Maryland!
Love the play call offensively. They knew the defense were crowding a lot of bodies close to the line of scrimmage, and once they were able to get to the second level, all they had to do was make one guy miss and get one good angle. And with the speed that ball carrier has, man, that thing was a sure shot touchdown.
And let's check in with Kevin Connors in the studio. Kevin?
Guys, one of the biggest games of the week is playing out right now. Let's check in on this top 25 battle. Cincinnati is down, but not out of it. Not in Nippert Stadium. One of the best home field advantages in all of college football. It's a touchdown game. They're trailing by 7 to UCLA. We've got our eye on this one and everything else going on throughout the day. Guys?
Thanks for the update on that one, Kevin. Let us know when it goes final. First snap of this drive will come from their own 17. Wants to go up top on first down. Hit hard as he released the ball on that first down pass, and it never had a chance.
He didn't have a whole lot of time to get rid of that one. The defense was all over him right after the snap. No wonder that thing fell incomplete.
Plenty of work to do here on second and long. After the incompletion, back to the passing game. He's got it. Chain gang on the move. It'll be a first down at the 29.
And I love the awareness by the wide receiver on that play because I'm not sure that route was supposed to be that deep. You got to wonder if the receiver decided maybe to adjust the route a little bit to make sure that he got the first down.
It'll be a first and 10 from the 29. Looking to throw on first down. Creates a little room. Oh, he's got some space. And he eluded the defense, and he'll take it all the way. Touchdown, Florida.
Man, oh man, when you got a weapon like that, you got to find him, and you got to give him the ball in space. You have some plays on your play sheet, and some of them just say, that guy, get him the ball, let him do the rest. Dangerous weapon out of the backfield, catching the football, making the big play.
Setting up for the extra point and the tie. And he made the extra point without problem. Quick strike offense on that three-play scoring drive. And they finished with a bang, a 71-yard scoring strike. The kickoff unit is out there, and boy, did that last drive quiet this crowd. And it'll come out to the 25. No attempt at a return. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. One back in the backfield. He gets the carry. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage. We've played one, and we are right back where we started, all tied up after the first period as we take a look at the stats. We've got a good one going here and looking forward to keep those vibes rolling here in the second. So second down here as we're back at it after the break. Makes the catch. It's White. There he goes. He found plenty of room, and he gets it to the 39-yard line.
I know it's early in the game, but defensively after that play, you know you have to tackle the catch. When this guy gets the ball in his hands, he is so dangerous after the fact. So it's okay for him to make catches. Just got to get him to the ground quickly.
And the Terrapins come to the line after ripping off that huge gain on the ground, trying to keep it going. Back to throw, it's Washington. Fires to the wideout. And this will be incomplete. A big hit there forces second down. Bunch formation for these receivers. Misfired on the last play. They'll go back to the air. Can't find a man, and he'll be knocked down at the 40.
Finally, a defense. Looks like they're able to break serve here. These offenses have been up and down the field now, these last two drives apiece, scoring points. But the sack right there finally puts an end to that, we think. It's setting up fourth down, and that might be a major play so far in this game to give them a lot of momentum moving forward.
Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. Quarterback adjusting the pattern. On third and long, he has to throw for it. Quick completion on the out. That's the 20, he's got space. They get him stopped, but the big gain has him on the doorstep. Let's mark it at the 13.
As a defense, it's so hard covering this guy. Because of his frame, you're not really going to match up. But this guy's also got some wheels. The hard part is bringing him down after the catch. This guy's like a giant giraffe. You're just lions hanging on his neck trying to drag him to the ground. Not easy to do.
Touch pass on the run. This junior making his presence felt and making the stop after a short gain.
Well, and on these little push passes, timing is so important. You're trying to snap it right as he's getting a full head of steam. When he gets the ball, he's hitting the outside, and David, it puts the defense in such a difficult spot.
You immediately have to be rotating when you see that motion, so everybody's got to communicate and kind of bump over. That's why offenses love to run it. It makes the defense communicate and see if you can just get him out of the spot.
Quick release by the QB. That completion will take them inside the 10 to the 9-yard line.
And a great job by the defense seeing it right away, reacting to the screen, going and getting the football, and getting the fast playmaker on the ground.
Boy, they'd love to pick up this conversion and go to work with a first and goal. Looking downfield, it's Washington. Makes the grab. They'll get him stopped just short of the end zone, but they're in business here with a first down.
Really nice play call there because the defense might have been thinking on third and short in the red zone. They're probably going to run the football instead. They throw it, catch him off guard, and now they've got first and goal.
The Terrapins have it with a first and goal. Gets it out fast. Touchdown, Terrapins! And they add 6 more to the board with that trip to the house. Lining up to tack one more onto that lead. And with the extra point, the score is now 21-14. They march 78 yards down the field. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25. The Gators sending the offense back to work. They'll try to answer that last score with one of their own. A chance here to tie the game with a touchdown drive. This time he doesn't get loose, and finally the defense gets him bottled up behind the line. Guys, let's chat about Florida. At some point, with all of the transfer portal talk and guys going in and out, you can score one for continuity with this ball club, can't you, David?
That means your system and your culture is working, because these guys so often are just going for the next
pass rush, gets there, gets home, gets him down at the 23.
And the defense makes a play. Finally, this is a lot of offense early in this football game, a lot of scoring. Need more of this from the defense. Getting to the quarterback, making him feel uncomfortable, and then when you get him down, you get him behind the sticks. Good things happen for your defense.
Now a lot of work work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. On 3rd and long, trying to have a big completion here. Intercepted. He managed a few yards on that return, but the bigger play was the fact that they forced the turnover.
What a big game-changing play. I love when you see defensive players, they jump on the ball like they were the offensive guys. So aggressive, going and getting that pick, creating some big mojo for your team.
Out of the gun to give to the back. Turning it on. Big pickup on the ground here to keep this drive moving and give them a first down.
There's really no secret to it, David. When this guy's running well, this offense is so hard to stop.
It opens up everything, and he's having a great day, showing you a little bit of everything, and this offense has got it rolling on the ground.
They've moved it into scoring territory, 1st and 10 from the 11. To the air, it's Washington. Can't find his man as he took a shot trying to deliver that football, and it'll be 2nd down.
I don't know about the decision that time by the quarterback. He may have been expecting man coverage, but that time the defense was in zone, and they did a really nice job closing the window. The intended target was not open, and that's why that one fell incomplete.
From the gun, running back gets the give. Wrestled down at the 8-yard line as they threaten deep in the red zone. They'll take this lead to the 2-minute timeout and see if they can tack on a little more before the break. They'd love to pick up this 3rd down and get a fresh set with 1st and goal. They send the tight end in motion. On 3rd and long, try to convert through the air. And the pass is incomplete here on 3rd down, but there is a flag. Let's check it out. This defense happy with how that last play turned out, so they'll decline the penalty. And on 4th down, here comes the field goal unit. From the left hash, and this distance ought to make that angle pretty easy to handle. It's good. He hit that one right down the middle. And they'll push that lead out a little further. We check in with Kevin Connors. What's going on, Kevin?
Hey, fellas, here's a quick update on a top 25 clash today. Cincinnati is trailing right now, but let's be honest. The program that turned out Desmond Ridder should never be counted out of any game. It's a touchdown game. They're trailing by 7 to UCLA. We'll circle back if anything big happens you should know about.
Oh, and how about that? I know Kevin and those guys will be keeping an eye on it for us. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. Looking downfield on 1st down. Catch in the middle. It's Brown. That one could really put this drive into high gear as they have a 1st down at the 37. Looking to throw on 1st down. Pulls it in. It's Brown. Nice pitch and catch there, and they'll have enough for the 1st down. The Gators want to move quickly. On the move. Able to pick his way forward for a decent game before the defense gets him down.
Well, this guy's a weapon, throwing it and running it, and you know he's going to try to hurt this defense with his legs.
It puts so much stress on the defensive line to chase him, and the fact that the play is extended so long.
Yeah, if they've got a spy defensively, if someone's athletic enough to run with this guy, that's going to be maybe a sound move moving forward schematically.
He almost picked up the 1st down on that one, but he'll be just a little bit short. They were able to get the ball to the running back in space, but that space just evaporated.
And a great job by the defense, man. It's tough to get those guys on the ground. They're so used to having the football as running backs and making plays and being dynamic. So usually one guy not going to get him to the ground. You want many guys swarming to the football and trying to get that elusive guy on the ground.
They finally get a hold of him, knocking him down behind the line of scrimmage. He had been running wild.
Man, those big sticks give everybody juice. When you bring it and you fold somebody up like that on the offensive side of the football, everybody on defense gets excited. That Mike linebacker got in the backfield, got the tackle for a loss with authority.
The Gators come to the line trying to convert on 4th down. He'll try to throw and pick up the 1st down. Oh, he dropped it. He just lost his concentration and didn't look it all the way in. The decision to go for it does not pan out. We'll see them really hit the speed button on the tempo here in the final minute of the 1st half. To the air, it's Washington. Makes the catch. Nice route, nice catch by this receiver. What's important for a quarterback throwing the in route to a guy in the slot?
Well, I think he has to have great timing, and I think the receiver needs to get his right depth so that they know exactly where each other is going to be and when the ball is going to be in the air. These two have outstanding timing with one another.
Caught near the sticks, it's White. And the defense makes the immediate tackle, but he has enough for the 1st down. They go to the ground. And he'll pick up 1. It brings up 2nd and 9. The offense uses a timeout to stop the clock, and they'll get a quick breather.
The run game is good. Balance is good. Now, listen, if the run game isn't good, then you got to pass the football a little bit more. But sometimes you got to keep them honest, take them chunk by chunk.
Looking to go up top and time's running out in the half. Soft spot in the middle. He'll be stopped just outside the 20 at the 21 in the waning moments here in the 1st half. And the Terrapins want to pick up the tempo. And now they come up and spike it to stop the clock.
Spikes the ball to stop the clock. No gain on the play. Brings up 2nd down.
Time dwindling away as they try to put points on the board right before the half. Wants to throw. He's working against the clock. That one will be incomplete, and we are down to 10 seconds to go.
Man, the defense, they haven't had an answer for this guy. He has been lighting them up in the pass game early and often so far, and that time just not able to hook up with his quarterback.
Looking to throw, it's Washington. Zings it complete to the right. We've got a timeout in the waning seconds of the half. Maybe a chance to get off a couple more plays. Their hope for a touchdown gone by the boards, but they'll try to put up 3 before going to the locker room. And he'll try to keep that smooth leg swing going for the 2nd time today. This one from 34 yards out.
And you want a touchdown and you want to be aggressive, but man, right down the middle, that obviously gives me some confidence down the road that I can trust this guy.
On the run from inside his own 5. They make the stop, and that is the end of the 1st half. We played 2 quarters here. Time to go to Kevin Connors in our halftime update.
27-14.
Kicker has everything lined up and about set to get this one underway. And it'll come out to the 25. No attempt at a return. Maryland has the ball back and the Terrapin offense ready to go. They open this 3rd quarter on top, and they built the lead on the strength of that running game.
And they made a huge statement, too, just proving to the other team that they're more physical, they're winning in the trenches. So here in the second half, David, just keep demoralizing this defense by pounding the football.
Yeah, and I'm not going to let that happen. I riled up my guys at halftime. We're going to put more people in the box, and we got to come out and meet the physical challenge of this offense.
Didn't get much done on that first play of the drive. It's 2nd and 11. Back to pass. It's Washington. Back open in the middle. This is the kind of run that falls in the category of sanctioned violence as he's up to the 31.
This defense is going to have to be careful. Not only do they have to worry about this guy running the football, but they've got to keep their eye on him when he runs routes too. He is a versatile back.
3rd down play from the gun. Grab near the marker. It's White. That's the kind of play that can really get you going as they have a 1st down at the 43. We asked earlier this week, who's your favorite receiver? And, of course, he said the open one. But we know who he really wants to go to on 3rd down.
The best one. I mean, I think the open one, obviously the politically correct answer, but you want to find the guy that you got that great chemistry with. You know exactly where he's going to be. You got that bond and that trust.
After the 3-yard pickup, they come to the line, 2nd and 7. Back to pass. Forced out of the pocket. He'll pull it down. Breaks into the open. And he was on his way, and they get him down at the 30.
And I really like the job by this offense because, listen, you've got the lead. Be smart with the football. You drop back, it's a scramble. The quarterback pulls it down, makes the play. Nice job. This is how you play with the lead. Take what the defense gives you and don't make mistakes.
They'll ride the running back and leave it with him. And this one will be stopped for no gain.
We love to see that from the defense, right? It's like bend, don't break. They've given up a bunch of plays on this drive, but now that they're getting down close to field goal range, you're seeing them start to stiffen up.
Yeah, and plays don't matter anymore. Yards don't matter. All that matters with these defenses nowadays is points and limiting them.
Wide receiver going in motion. Back to throw. It's Washington. And he drops it just a little too slippery in the hands.
And that's a gift, right? Like, he was pretty dang open, and that drag route came open, and he had a chance to catch that, chew up some yards, but the defense will take it. And I tell you what, when you go over the middle, man, you got to have some courage, and I don't know if he felt some pressure and some bodies around him, but that was a clear drop.
They're within field goal range at the 29. Let's see if they can pick up a few or the 1st down on 3rd and long. Quarterback adapted. And he'll just get rid of that one.
And the offense got themselves in a tough situation. 3rd and long, so hard to execute, especially when the field starts to shrink. But the good news is they got a field goal in their back pocket.
So here comes the field goal unit. They've been doing work today. They've already made a couple. And this will be a bit of a challenge, a 46-yard attempt from the right hash. Absolutely center cut. And now the lead is even bigger.
Man, so many more times we're going to say, go for it, be aggressive. Nice to have a guy you can depend on, and you know you're putting 3 on the board. Nice kick, nice job.
Bounces through the end zone. It's a touchback. They'll bring it out to the 25. The ball back, and here comes the offense. To the air on 1st down. And the physical play there forces the incompletion on 1st down.
Well, the quarterback knew he wanted to go to his tight end on that play. He's a big physical target, but it was the hit on the play that forced the incompletion.
Try to make up for some of that lost ground on 2nd down. Couldn't connect on 1st down, now back to the air. Trying to escape and get it himself. It's a fumble on the play. scoops it up, and he's headed the other way. Picked up a few extra on that return, but what a play by this defense to get the football.
And he was under so much stress on that play. You saw him scrambling, trying to buy time, doing everything he can to keep the play alive, but the defense just kept coming in waves, and he got a little bit downfield before they finally knocked it out and jumped on that fumble.
Here comes the Maryland offense back onto the field. They kicked a field goal on the last drive, Jesse. They've got the lead. Don't make a dumb mistake, but maintain your aggressive play calling.
Yeah, no doubt. I think it's the play caller right now just taking a look at that script he's got in front of him and finding out where are my playmakers, who can we take advantage of on this defense to get a touchdown here, David.
Yeah, and just keep moving the ball down the field. Just execute a little bit better in the red zone. There's no need to panic. We're moving the football, and we got the lead.
From the shotgun, the inside give. And he won't quite get there, but boy, after that pickup, just a few inches to go for the first. An array of possibilities here. The Terrapins come to the line trying to find a way to convert on third and very short. Finds his tight end. Just outside the red zone. If they pick up the first down, they'll spot it at the 22. David, that is a great security blanket for a quarterback to have a tight end to make those conversions.
Dang right. Find the big fella on third and short. Dependable, clutch, nice hands, first down.
Using his legs, it's McLaurin. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage.
Great job by the defense. Everybody firing off the ball, hitting their guys, holding their gaps, running to the football, nowhere to go.
They got nothing on the last play. It's 2nd and 10. Back to pass. It's Washington. Fakes the grab. No chance to run, but still a good gain. And the Terrapins come to the line on third down, trying to keep this drive alive. They'll try to pick up the first through the air. Blasted as he lets it go. Can't make the grab as he was going for 6 right there.
On that third down, they took a shot in the end zone, just couldn't connect. QB and receiver not on the same page, and now it's decision time if you're the head coach on fourth.
And this one is perfect. And that will extend their lead even further. And for a quick update, let's go to Kevin Connors in the studio.
Boys, if it's happening in college football, we've got eyes on it. Check this out. Virginia Tech looks like a legit contender right now. That offense is just having its way so far. They're up by 35 over Liberty. We'll circle back. If anything big happens, you should know about it.
And how about that one? Kevin will be keeping an eye on everything going on elsewhere. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. Wants to throw on first down. He makes the grab. And they pick up just a few on that completion. And the Gators moving quickly to the line. Going to sling it on second down. Fires to the big fella. He's really close to that first down marker, but they stop him just a bit short.
That's a great example of the defense there tackling the catch. As soon as the big fella caught the ball, down he went, not picking up the first.
And this offense can ill afford to come up empty on this drive, already trailing by multiple possessions. He just needed a yard on third down, and there just wasn't any room to pick it up. And how about this lower intestinal fortitude? 4th and 1 in your own territory, and they're going. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. It's a fumble. Recovered by the defense, and he's off. Good gain on the return, and this defense has set them up with a big play.
And talk about... excited just to lose it again. The offense gets the first down. You got enough yards, but what do you have to do? You got to take care of the football. You can't cough it up. The defense forces the fumble, recovers it, takes all the wind and all the momentum back to their side.
Just enough time for one more snap before the end of the quarter. They'll leave it with him. He'll be stopped at the line of scrimmage, and time has expired here in the third. We've come to the end of the quarter, and Maryland has the lead. And they've built a comfortable lead after 3 quarters of play. Let's take a look at how we've gotten here. One more quarter to go, and it looks as if we are ready to play. So the final period starts with a second down play. The give to the back. And he does a really nice job finding open space and making a good gain before the stop is made.
And here's the mindset if you're on offense. Fourth quarter, you've got a huge lead. Obviously, you're going to run the football, but just be aware of the clock. You don't want to snap it too quickly. You're probably just doing safe runs inside the tackles like you saw right there. You just got to execute. You got to be aware, but you've got this game in hand so long as you don't turn it over.
Looking to scramble. Throws toward the end zone. Touchdown, Maryland! And the stomping has commenced.
There's no mercy rule in college football, man. They've got a huge lead here in the fourth quarter. They are still chucking it, and they are still scoring.
And with the extra point, they push the lead out a little further. Quick strike offense on that 3-play scoring drive. And they finish it off with a touchdown toss from the 23. He'll bring it back from inside his 5. He'll go out of bounds at the 22-yard line, and that's where this offense will take over. The Gators sending the offense back to work. We've certainly seen better performances from this group. You have to hope that they'll grow from this, but this is going to be one that they're going to kick themselves over for a while. And it's a first down. They'll mark it at the 44. The Gators come to the line in the hurry-up.
A nice passing game by this offense. The quarterback and the receiver on the same page, in time, in rhythm, creates the big play. And look at them. They're right back on the football, ready to run another play.
Got it in the middle. It's Brown. Stopped at the 46-yard line, but give him 10 yards and the first down.
And as soon as the receiver caught the ball, you saw the quarterback start communicating to his teammates what the next play was going to be, because they're now changing the tempo and going fast.
And the defense making a play, getting a hand on that pass.
And I absolutely love what this defense is doing, man. You know exactly what time it is. You've got a big lead. They're going to have to throw the football. So more nickels, more dimes, bring the speed on the field, and get ready to play the pass.
He lobs one high down the left side. Touchdown, Gators! And they take it in for 6 more points.
Yeah, and this offense needs a spark, man. Down big. Listen, it's game 1. It's not the end of the world, but we got a deficit. Got to put some drives together. Nice drive here. Now the defense needs to do their part because they got to put this thing in turbo.
They're down big, but they'll keep fighting to the bitter end and line up for the onside kick here. He's able to grab the football, and the hands team gets the job done. Guided out of bounds at the 22. A good play for this offense as they are threatening to score. Maryland has the ball back and the Terrapin offense ready to go. Power football with the run. And he is stopped immediately by the big defensive lineman.
Well, with the defense trailing, they're trying to dictate to the offense now. Really nice blitz call that time, blowing the run play up for a huge loss. You're probably going to see that again. They're trying to find a way to create a takeaway, create negative plays, and get the ball back.
Got it into the red zone, dragged down at the 18-yard line.
When you play the option and you play this responsibility football, sometimes your eyes can get lost. They didn't on that play. Nice job honing in, getting in there quickly, getting the quarterback to the ground.
The Terrapins are at the line looking to convert on 3rd and short. In the red area, it's Williams. He's going to lose a yard on that one.
Yeah, and they got him down in a hurry. Nice job by the defense. Aggressive attack. Come downhill, go get the running back, get him on the ground.
And they decide to trot out the kicker. The kicker will reach for a 36-yard attempt. Right down the boulevard. And that lead grows even bigger.
And they just tack on more points to this big lead. Listen, 4th quarter was sitting extremely pretty. All we got to do, not give up big plays, make them earn everything they get the rest this way, and we looking pretty good.
The officials offer the deal, and the coach accepts it. They will take the penalty. Wants to go up top on 1st down. Looking deep. He's got it inside the 25. He finally goes out of bounds, but you better check that laundry on the field. And the offense will accept the penalty and move the ball forward. Working well behind the sticks on 2nd down. Looking to fire. Lets it fly. Intercepted. Big play stops the drive. And they'll drag it down after a good return on the interception.
The #1 objective for a defense is to make the offense one-dimensional. Well, when they're trailing by this much late in the game, they're one-dimensional. They have to pass the football. We can bring more speed on the field. You see it. We know you're throwing the football. Nice break on the football. Nice interception. This one's almost over.
Tight end now in motion. They'll run it. They want to take their time here. Oh, he's got some space. Make the stop at the 40, but it's a 10-yard gain and a fresh set of downs.
And you want to dominate the football game like these guys have all day. Dominate the line of scrimmage. You know, turn and hand the ball off to your running back. It's a good recipe. It makes every quarterback better. It makes every OC better. Just turn, hand the football off, especially when you're winning the ball game.
They'll ride the hot hand. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play.
That's a fantastic play by the linebacker. He has such tremendous instincts. As soon as he sees run, he's coming downhill. He's got great speed. He gets you on the ground. That's why he's one of the best linebackers in the entire country.
Let's go, fellas. Fly to the ball. Come on. We got to get this stopped.
We've reached a 2-minute timeout. In all likelihood, they could just run the clock out. We'll see if they want to rub a little salt in the wound. They're dealing with a 2nd and long.
White 94 slide.
On the ground, it's McLaurin. And he never had a chance. Just stopped cold as soon as he got it. Defense uses a timeout quickly, trying to get that ball back and preserve time for their offense. Now facing a 3rd and long. To the air, it's Washington. Oh, they really could have used that catch there. Physical pass defense. It brings up a 4th down. And the Terrapins will call on their punt team. First punt of the day, and he'd love to lock them up close to their goal line. And nobody able to handle that punt. They'll let it bounce and roll out of bounds. Let's see what they have dialed up as this drive starts from the 29-yard line. They'll start this drive going to the air. He's going to run it. Looking for room at the 40. There he goes. Finally forced out of bounds. Maybe a step shy of midfield. They'll mark it at the 49.
This quarterback, man, looks like he's playing angry right now. He did not like that interception he threw the last time out on the field. You could see on the sidelines, guys. He could not.
He uncorks one deep. Oh, he dropped it. That deep ball was right on the money. You just have to make that catch.
Well, at this point, you're still trying to throw stuff up against the blackboard and see if it sticks. You're down by a lot of points, so why not try it, right? And give the offense credit. You know, you're not just going to run the football. You're not just going to take a knee and go into the locker room with your tail between your legs. I like the fighting spirit, just not enough of that today.
And that corner came in hot despite knowing that he was giving up some size.
And this offense is going to have to find more explosive plays. And it can't just rely on the dink and dunk. It's going to have to find itself and score more points. Listen, they got beat up today. But moving on in the future, they've got some good pieces. They got to find a way to fit them together, create some explosive plays on this offense, because today they've been lacking.
He gets the job done on 3rd down. They move the chains. It's at the 37. Clock is still running, and they have to get everybody lined up. The short hands, it's Brown. Goes out of bounds, but not before he gets it to the edge of the red zone right at the 20.
Hey, QBs, when you see zone coverage, man, can you manipulate defense when you have a good pocket and you've got time to throw. He had a little bit of time to throw. You can move guys with your eyes. That drag comes wide open. Good throw, good catch, 1st down.
The Gators getting set on 1st and 10. Now from inside the red zone. Got his man quickly. The ball is down at the 14 after that grab. 2nd down coming up on this red zone opportunity. Wants to go up top. Quick strike complete. The stop is made, but this offense is threatening 1st and goal from the 9. And the Gators in the hurry up. They'll go to the air. Fires into the end zone. Touchdown, Florida. Fired in from the red zone for the score.
And a nice touchdown. Continuing to fight, continuing to play. This one, it's pretty much over. Down multiple possessions this late in the football game. It would take a miracle, but nice job by this offense continuing to fight, push the ball down the field, make plays.
Quarterback run is part of their game plan. He makes it in for the deuce, and now it's a 14-point game. They took it 71 yards down the field. They're definitely up against it. Time running out, down 2 possessions. They'll try the onside kick. That's why they call them the hands team. They're able to secure the onside kick.
Yeah, and this is why you put your hands team on the field most of the time. When you know it's coming, and you put those guys that are great catchers of the football. The first guys, what do? They go block. They go blow somebody up. The next guys catch the football, secure it, get your butt on the ground. And most of the time when you do this, the ball game is over.
Here comes the Maryland offense back onto the field. Final minute. This game's on ice. They can take a knee and run out the clock.
This offense has to feel great with how they're able to go out, execute, and perform big plays all game long. I think it's sending a statement, too, to future defenses down the road on the schedule. They're going to be tough to contend with.
Yeah, I mean, they got firepower, putting up so many points. This thing is easily over. Now they can just chillax, go back to the locker room, know they're going to get the victory.
And he is just engulfed at the line by this giant defensive tackle.
Really nice job stopping the run, but the problem is you have 0 timeouts left. You cannot stop the clock right now if you're the defense, so this has got to be excruciating for them. They know the offense is just going to take their time before they snap the ball.
Guys, I think we all expected this game to be close. A couple of teams of this caliber, but boy, what a statement by the underdog in this one.
And there's going to be a big movement in the rankings after that performance. That team that got the win today, they are going to get moved ahead of their opponent. It's one thing to beat a ranked opponent, David. It's one thing to blow the doors off of them. That was impressive.
It's impressive. It's huge for them. Obviously, we know what's going to happen when they're going to move up the charts, but the other side is equally as depressing. I mean, they're going to fall like a rock. This wasn't even a competitive game. This is a bad day, and the rankings will reflect it when they come out.
Thanks so much for spending some time with us. For David Pollack and Jesse Palmer, I'm Reese Davis, and this has been another presentation of EA Sports College Football.